Hello everyone, welcome to this Java tutorial for beginners. In this video, we will talk about the getter and setter methods in Java. So without wasting time, let's get started. Now consider this example. So here we have this class person and we have this two instance variable or fields that are name and age, right? And below I have this main method inside the class objects class. So inside the main method, what I've done is I've created this new person1 object and set the name as Gaurav for this person1 object, right? And in my last statement, what I do is I simply print the name and age of this object person1, right? So let me run this program first. Now let me compile and execute the program. So let me execute it. And as you see, we have the output as name, Gaurav and age 0. So we have this age field set to 0 by default because we have not assigned any value to the age field, right? Now let me set the value of this age field as well. So I write person1 dot age equals to, let us say, 99, and right. So let me compile and execute the program. Now let me compile and execute the program once again. And as you see, we have the outputs as name, Gaurav and age 99. Now in this person class, what I have done is I have created this person info method, right? And what it simply does is, it accesses this field's name and your age, right? So now you must understand that your class method can also access your fields, which belong to that particular class. Okay. And in this main method, I have added this statement, person1 dot person info. So I'm simply calling this person info method using this reference variable person1, right? So let me execute this program. Now let me compile and execute the program. So let me execute it, and as you see, we have the output as Gaurav and age is set to 99. Right? Now in this program, what I do is I simply change this value of this age variable from 99 to negative 99, right? And as you know, we don't have any validation, so the program will successfully accept this as your input, and this age variable or this age field will be set to negative 99, right? So let me run this program first. So now if I compile and execute it, I should have the values as Gaurav and negative 99. And as you see, we have this, negative 99 set for the age field. So as you have seen, that there is no way to validate a given input, right? So that's the reason, we can set any value for our field, right? So this is where your getter and setter methods comes into picture, right? So now first we will talk about the setter method. So setter method is a method which helps you set a value for a particular field, right? And we will see in a moment how to create a setter method. So your first step to create a setter method is to add this private keyword before your field. So I write this private keyword before our fields, and don't worry about this private keyword right now. We will discuss them in one of our later video, right? So first you need to make your fields private, right? And what I'll do is I'll compile the program and let us see how the program behaves, right? Now let us compile the program, and as you see, we have the compilation error. Name has private access, right? So we are not able to access this name and your age fields because we have made that variables private, right? So let us see how we can set the variables or fields using the setter method. So as you have seen, once we set this name and your age fields to private, we cannot access them using the reference variables, right? So the statements become invalid, right? So let us see how we can use the setter method to set the fields, right? So let me remove the statements first. So now I have created these two setter methods. So we have the set name and set age, right? And by looking at the method name, you can obviously guess that we are setting the field name, and here we are setting the field age, right? So this is the naming convention for the setter method. First we need to write this set and then your variable name. So next thing you must notice is the return type of the setter method, right? So all your setter methods will have the return type as void, because we are not returning any value. We are just setting the fields, right? So that's the reason you have the void as a return type for setter methods, right? Next we have this method parameter, right? So for setter, your method parameter will be of the type which is equal to the field type, right? Since your name is of the string type, so the method parameter will also be of your string type, right? Similarly for age, it is int, because your age field is also int, right? So this is your setter method, right? So now what we will do is we'll use the setter method to set the value, right? So I write something like this: person1 dot set name, right? And let us set this to Gaurav, right? And similarly I'll call this set age also. So set age and set the value as, let us see, 89, 88, right? So let me compile this and check the outputs. Now let me compile and execute it. And as you see, we have the outputs as name Gaurav and age 88. Now one of the benefits of having your setter method is that you can validate the value of your instance variable while setting it. So here in this example, when we are setting the value of our age variable, if the value provided is between 1 and 99, then we will set the value of our age variable with the value which is passed as an argument, right? And otherwise we will set with the default value of -1, right? So let us run this program with the valid input first, right? So I have set this to 100, so let me make it 10, right? And let me compile and run this program. But before that, let me uncomment this statement. Now let me compile and execute the program. And as you see, we have the outputs Gaurav and age 10. All right. Now let us pass this 100 as the method argument to this set age method, right? And we should have the output as age -1, right? Now let us execute the program. And as you see, we have this output age -1. But one of the most important benefits of setters and getters method in Java is that later if you want to add some more code inside this method, or if you want to change some condition, so you can modify it without affecting the other parts of your program, right? So suppose instead of this condition a greater than 99, I can set to a greater than 100, right? And your program will not break anywhere, right? So this is one of the most important benefits of using setters and getters method in Java. So getters and setters are most important object-oriented design dictates that help you plan for your future. Now let us talk about getters in Java. So as you have already seen that if I try to access this name and age of person1 object, I'll get the compilation error. And the reason is this name and age are private instance variable, right? So let me show you this once again. So now let me compile this, and I should have the compilation error. And as you see, we have this compilation error: name has private access in person, right? So now your getter method comes into picture. And here what we do is we simply write this get and followed by your variable name, right? So this name is your variable name, right? And similarly for age, we write this get age, right? and before that what we do is we simply add the return type, and this return type is equal to the return type of your variables, right? Name variable and your age variable. So your method return type for get name will be string, and your method return type for this get age will be int, right? And within the method body we simply call the return and your variable names. Now, in order to run your program, what you need to do is, simply change this to get name method, right? And similarly for this, what I need to do is I need to replace this by get age method. And now my program should be able to output the name and your age, right? So now let us compile this once again. Now let me execute the program. And as you see, we have the outputs Gaurav and age 100. And you can also notice that this value is not -1, it's 100, right? So that is it for the today's video. And don't forget to subscribe for more Java programming videos like this. And I will see you until next time.